Everybody, this is Jacob Vile. Today I have a short video discussion that's more focused on the comment section and you guys watching than me. I'm not the best at this, but I'm glad to share this with the YouTube world. So this is Jacob Vile. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. So today's video is going to be on fusing your power wires and how important they are for your amplifiers as well as your alternator. So before I start, just want to say that I am going to suggest two things. So like one thing's going to be what I do and one thing's going to be what's recommended and safer. So what I personally do is only wire fuses to my front battery. I have no fuses in the back, but what I highly recommend is to always have a fuse within 6 inches of your power wire on every range. So you should have a fuse box 6 inches before this battery in the front, if you have a front battery, and then this same wire going to the back, I should have a fuse within 6 inches to the front batteries. It doesn't have to be 6 inches, it could be a foot or two. I know grounds are more important about the short runs than the power. It's just how it works, but I could be wrong on that too. Anyway, so all I have for fuses in my system is just on my front battery fuse block. So I have a front battery and then I have a rear battery in the back. I have my fuses only in the front. The reason I do that is because anytime I'm messing with my back wires, all I gotta do is remove my fuse and it doesn't have any current past this line. So fuses, the main goal of fuses is just to make sure that you have a protection safe limit. So like if your amperage goes past a certain range where your fuse would pop because of a short, or you have a burst of power beyond what the wire could be capable of, or beyond what the amperage of the fuses. So my fuses are rated at 250 amps. So I'm sure once it gets to like 280 amps, which you will never get there, especially with the amount of power I'm running, but they will pop. So that's one way. And then of course, if you cross your power and grounds for a long period of times, it'll cause sparks and then it could actually blow fuses too. And there's a few other things, I don't know, you guys can comment and say, hey, this is how they blew, or this is how I blew them. I know guys that have like 4-gauge wire with like a 50 amp fuse blow them easily because your amplifier is pulling more than that. So most of the time your fuses, if you're doing it the safe way, your fuses should never pop if you're safe. And always double up. That's another thing you can learn from this video. Don't run only one wire. If you can, especially if you have a back battery, run more than one wire. And of course I could get something here for a machine surface, but this video isn't about being pretty or concept of, hey, this is things that you can improve or add to your system. This is just about fuses for this video. All right, so alternator ground, or alternator power. So right now, if you look, I have my stock wire here that's ran to my alternator. So there's a stock wire ran, and then I have the big 3 done, so I have a power wire ran to the alternator. So if I follow this all the way to the alternator, I have a 350 amp alternator. I didn't double up because I don't need to. I thought I needed to, but I used to when I had 2 alternators, but now I only have 1. So I just have my stock and then my 0 gauge. So back here you can see that's your power wire, my power wire. So that wire is ran all the way to the battery. So imagine this being a stock battery, stock location with stock battery, and the same concept you can use for every system in your vehicle. So there's no fuse between the alternator, power stock, and the battery. So that's why I personally can defend not running a fuse to the alternator. But still, to be safe, like I recommended, this is how I do it and this is what I suggest. So the safe suggested way is to have a fuse not just to your back battery and amplifier, but also to your alternator. So I should actually have this power wire here. I should have one of these fuses right here, another fuse, to be safe. It's always better to be safe than it is to be sorry, but I have been doing this for like 6 years and never had a single issue. As long as I have no shorts, I don't have any wire problems, anything ran or touching the grounds on a bare surface, so never any problems. So that goes for this. If anybody has any questions or concerns or have anything that I didn't mention that needs to be brought up, go ahead and comment, let them know. I'm not perfect, I'm learning as well, but I hope this video kind of helps somebody to recognize fusing. So in summary, make sure you fuse within 6 inches of every power wire that you add to your vehicle. So anything to your back battery, anything to your back alternator or your amplifiers, anything going to your alternator, fuse it. So that's the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.